Hello one and all Amphibians and welcome back to the Maker's Eden. Today is a very nice sunny day. Not that it is reflected in this desolate, dreary landscape of the Maker's Eden. We checked out the ruined neighbourhood in the last episode, so now I believe we've already done all this chit chat. So we are hopefully going to go check out the map. Once we get through all that. How we leave this place, I'm not sure. So we did ruin neighbourhood. Mother. I don't know about that. I'm wondering where makes sense. You know what? Mother does intrigue me. I want to know what that's all about. Okay, so it's a manufacturing facility. This makes sense. Plus, you know, going down this route, it just makes sense rather than jumping all over the map. So let's go find out what the manufacturing plant has to offer us in terms of, you know, some idea of what we're doing. Ooh, this place looks quite interesting. So, looking at the console, it looks as if we are truly bewildered by it. We don't have a clue. Molly's creepily standing in front of us. Let's see if we can have a little whisper to ourselves between me and Molly about this woman who seems to be manning this manufacturing facility single-handedly. It's lucky that Homer Simpson isn't involved, because things could have gone to absolute shit. Before the place of demons really started up. So, so Molly seems to know this Zilicht character. So that's interesting. So we won't say shall we head out, rather we'll find out more about his place and what's going on. So let's see if we can just once again go into my wealth of voices and see if I can come up with one. Molly! That's too generic. And Molly's quite kind of Z? Who even knows anymore? It's been a week. I've come back, wanting to play more, and I've lost the absolute knowledge of what these voices were even. Never mind, eh? Never mind. Found what you were looking for? That's still no good, I don't feel. I feel that, you know, in time we'll come up with a great voice. For now, we're going to try and remember Molly's, which is, still looking. Listen, this is my friend, 905. We may need your help with something. We can see you are busy, but it would mean a lot to us. You, from the company, come to judge my work output within a planned production cycle, but I have no control over. There's always the big stop button there. Yeah. That's a witty remark of the day, already out of the way. And it seems that Zilicht is appreciative of our humour. Remarking with a "Ha-ha! You have a sense of humour, but that's not funny. This assembly stops. The blame's on me, and I'm sure to be ground into scrap metal. No, no, and no. Now, what can I do for you?" We need on an engineer. That should be of an engineer, really, shouldn't it? Grammatical error. Check. Because we need an engineer to help with the task. Okay. So, a task of this one? The one I have been assigned by the powers that be? Is this a test? Plus, I can't say engineer without getting in trouble. I stand duty as supervisor. Are the cops waiting outside to arrest me? In case I answer incorrectly? If it were arrest bait, as you think, Do you really think we'd be telling you? Besides, you look like you can use a bit of a change. Now, I'm feeling this is too aggressive, but equally this would raise her suspicions more, potentially. So I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here. So I'm going to go with a little more forward. Might get us into a bit of hot water with her, but, you know, it's the better of two evils, I suppose.
No, you look like something far scarier. Someone who bosses with cops around.
Forget bosses. We are a law unto ourselves. We are an absolute renegade. You don't know what you're in for here, Zilicht.
Well,
we're not. Just hear us out. The choice remains in your hands. Besides, you look like you might appreciate a bit of excitement. Is exactly the kind of response Zilicht is after.
You think I'm bored here? I oversee reproduction of the entire New World population. I'm like a mammoth spider with hundreds of thousands of children. It's the most important job in the world.
Well, not to get ideas above your station is the leg, but you know, I think you'll find that it's not a great new world order you've created here. I mean, we're not too happy with it. We're trying to sort things out, and we have no idea what's going on. And while it sounds great, you know, our idea of, you know, starting up a revolution surely is more entertaining than that. So come on, come aboard. You know you're bored. Just come with us. Who knows what chaos could ensue? A true reserve of calamity awaits you if you decide to join us.
Yes, I'm bored. Bored with a side of terrified. But this is what I do. Look, this might be the most mundane task, but if I fail, they will end me. I'd get destroyed and replaced just like a common workforce bot. No offense to your friend here. You know how it works.
Right. So obviously, the convincing isn't going to help here because, you know, she's obviously intimidated by this, you know, evil organisation which seems to have the fingers in every pie going in this god-forsaken world. So we need to take a different tact, I feel.
I did not want to say anything, but you don't look like you were manufactured here. Backstreet mod job, or wait, I know what you are. Oh hell, I don't think I should be speaking to you.
That's right. We are a human. Humanoid is our name and our game. However, in a plot twist, we're actually referred to as 905, like a robot. So, you know, things are a bit, you know, all over the place. But if you want to give us a name, that would be great. You could do that. I think I'll go with the human. I'll go with the better of the two responses. After all, Didymus is exactly who we want to overthrow. And if we're just more upfront, I feel that she might decide that, you know, it's worth risking her life for. So,
what does that mean? Restore?
We don't even know ourselves. We're still working on the plan, but, you know, hopefully you can help.
Genocide? That's what you're going to do, right? Wipe us all out?
I don't know. I mean, our main concern here is Didymus. And obviously the head honcho is actually a human. So I didn't know if you knew about Zilicht. But that's what we're after here. However, that response seems like, you know, that response is like super stupid in my opinion. I think instead we'll go with the renegade choice, which makes it sound like, you know, we just do what we want, which is exactly the truth of it. I mean, hopefully this will spawn a much more interesting conversation.
Oh, for crying out loud! This is not the kind of day I expected. Not that I had anything else in mind.
I'll tell you what we're doing. Look, we're going to come clean here. You know, basically.
Let's hear it.
Need to get into Didymus Tower. That's it. And into his office, at the top, the plan is to gain access to his master control panel. Now, we'll obviously leave out the fact that we tried this before and we ended up flying out the window and being shot, but, you know, we'll keep that a secret. Or we might have been stabbed, I can't remember, but it was one or the other. I'm pretty sure it was a shot. Pretty sure we were shot. Anyway,
there's just one thing that bothers me. That's no master control system. Didymus was always very specific about the fact that in his New World Order, nobody would be controlled. No video feeds to spawn people, just freedom. What's the panel for?
You've probably been lied to there. I think we'll go with a straight up answer. Of basically showing her the realities of the fact that she's actually imprisoned and see how that goes.
I guess not. What's the panel for?
The full range of its abilities are not known, except that it can be used as
a kill switch. Right, a bloody kill switch. You're going to exterminate us. You sound an awful lot like villain here.
Damn it. This ain't helping, is it? It's not the plan. All I want is to take control of it. Face it, the promised life of freedom did not turn out to be that, did it? Wow, we're getting super sassy about this now. Our patience is obviously wearing thin. You know, our negotiation skills haven't worked out up until now. Obviously, our charisma isn't as high as we thought it was. Maybe we need a respect. You know, have a re-roll, see if we can do better.
So I help take the gun away from the one holding it, so that it can be wielded instead by someone I know nothing about.
True enough. I mean, we've just turned up unannounced. I don't even know how we got through the front door, to be honest. Obviously, the security is pretty lax around here. You're right. There's nothing I can say that could convince you my intentions are noble.
You have yet to convince me you even know what your intentions are. And what happens if I help you and you fail?
Yeah, let's just be honest. Then we'd probably die.
That's the most honest thing you have said this whole time.
We believe we have a chance if we can get all the right people to help. And what am I to do? Sorry about that, Zelict. I just decided to take your line there, but you know, let's try this again, eh?
And what am I to do?
We need someone with enough technical know-how to help us get through the tower security systems. Basically, you're our hacker.
I can't, but there's no way. I'm sorry.
I understand. Well, that was a whole lot of nothing, wasn't it? That didn't help one bit. Molly, what can you say about this whole thing? Not a lot, I would imagine. So we've checked out all them 3 places now. We've got 2 to go. Maybe I should go back. Can Gartley provide any more information? Okay, so he hates me. You know what? I will return to Gartley's just on the off chance. But maybe, you know, things have cooled down and he's happy to talk to us now. That would seem like the answer is that. Okay. Never mind, eh? So, I suppose we'll be off to either Blue Twilight or Velvet Heights. Blue Twilight is obviously the sensible place to go. However, I don't know how long I've been running on here, rambling quite a bit, so we'll check out Blue Twilight next time. I hope this has been a nice conversation you've enjoyed, and yeah, expect another episode later today, I think, or tomorrow, depends when this gets out. But yes, thank you for watching, and goodbye.